Hey, Steve Stine here. Thank you so much for joining me for my 10-minute rock licks lessons, where we're going to be looking at different fun and creative rock licks that you can use in your playing. If you like this, please do me a favor, like and share and subscribe to the channel, and check out my guitar courses, namely my guitar course Rock Licks, over at guitarzoom.com. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, in this lick, what we're going to be doing is looking at a sequence that's basically going to be used in the key of G major, E minor, that sort of thing. And it uses a series of hammer-ons and pull-offs, so it's far more legato, but it sounds really interesting. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play this pattern right here. I'm going to be using 5-7-9, 5-7-9, 5-7-9, and then 7-8-10, and 7-8-10. Okay? So again, if you know all your positions of G major or E minor or whatever it is, that's what I'm going to be using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by just preparing myself by doing 5, 7, and 9. And then I'm going to jump up to the next string. And this is where I'm going to start doing my little pattern. So what I'm doing there is I'm going to play hammer-ons from 5, 7, and 9 on the 5th string. And then when I get here, I'm doing a hammer-on from 5 to 9 and then a pull-off again, and then playing 7 and 9. And then I go to the next string and do the same thing. And for this particular lick, I just kept doing it, although sometimes I change this, but... So we do that all the way up. So it makes for a great exercise, but also for a really interesting sounding sequence. And then I might slide up to the E or something to resolve it if I was in E. Okay, and of course if you were in some other key, let's say, or I should say mode, let's say you were doing this over a G major chord, you might come off of that and again drop into maybe the G sitting right here, right? So that's the key with this whole thing is again, exit strategies. When you do something, right? Something that puts you in the realm of G, or if you were coming off and doing E minor, which this whole thing will sound great anyway, but you might, move in. And do something that's more based off that E minor tonality, you see? So the lick is multifunctional. You can use it in the key of G and any of the relative modes of the key of G, okay? Certainly E minor, okay? But then again, it's just tying it up at the end. Now, sometimes when I do a lick like this, I might not do that same the entire time. I might just start off, but then at the end, come out of that to kind of change up the sound of that. You see, and that's one thing that you really want to try and get used to is when you learn how to do something that you really like, don't overuse it, right? I always use the term dynamic contrast, which I learned a long time ago from a popular jazz friend of mine, where he had mentioned that when he's improvising, he's always trying to change things up. And so if he realizes he's been doing something quite a bit, he tries to do something else. And that just over time became what I call dynamic contrast, which is thinking about if you played something low, you play something high. If you played something fast, you play something slow. Pentatonic, diatonic, loud, soft, that sort of thing. Play, don't play, and it doesn't have to be constant, right? But it's just if all of a sudden you feel like you've been doing something a bit too long, you try and change it up and do something else. So hopefully this lick helps you a little bit, or this sequence helps you. And do me a favor, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, like and share the video. Certainly comment if there's anything that I can help you with. And check out my guitar course Rock Licks at guitarzoom.com, among other guitar courses that I've got available there as well, and see if there's anything that I can help you with. So take care, stay positive, and I'll talk to you soon.